Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru. With me is my co-host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Hello.
You don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help. If you'd like to submit a Dear Abby question, please DM me on Twitter at OctoAbby with an I. Also, if you see me post any art soon, you should retweet that to everyone. Retweet it every day.
Quote tweet it and say,
is...
God damn, women have to be stopped. And then,
Why?
And then just like, I don't know, just call it gay. Get suspended from Twitter. Do that. Get her suspended from Twitter.
No, don't do that. I don't want to be suspended.
Reported for being a child.
Bryden is at one and only Bryden. That's the number one, not the word. For as little as $1 a month, you can access all of our bonus episodes, which we release on Mondays at patreon.com/here-to-help-podcast. Subscribe right now and tell all of your friends to give us money too. The more money you give us, the happier we'll be.
To a degree.
That's what you're getting.
Yeah.
We appreciate it very much. It makes us happy.
There's a sale at the Hugo Boss, so I need your fucking money.
I went ice skating today. It cost me like $50.
God damn. For fucking...
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
Like, ice is not expensive.
No, but the skates renting, I guess, is very expensive.
They're just shoes with fucking knives on them. They can't be that difficult to make.
Yeah, well, they're not. I think they just can charge that much because if you go, you notice that there's only two certain types of people who are doing it, and they're usually the types of people that you can overcharge.
Ah, women and gays.
Yeah. There was one guy who was like, I was an Olympian, and now I teach ice skating classes to children, and it was actually really sad.
Why is that sad? He gets to ice skate for a living.
I doubt he gets paid very much.
You don't know that. It's $50 just to rent the fucking shoes, dude. How much do you think a teacher costs?
I don't know. He was very nice, though. He was trying to help us. And I didn't die. So there's that. Everybody was very worried that I would die.
When you said you were going ice skating, I was kind of hoping for one of those, hockey moments. You remember when the guy's throat got cut and he was spraying the blood all over the... Yeah.
See, that's what I was worried about. It was funny. One of my kids was terrified and would not ice skate because she was like, what if the ice melts and I fall into the lake? It's like, honey, there's concrete under there. The ice isn't going to melt. Dude, there's no lake there.
I regret to inform you that your kid might be fucking dumb. That's this is...
No. It's like little kids who are like thinking they're gonna find quicksand, you know? Like it's just that kind of thing. It's just your imagination. Like, how did they get the ice here? Clearly it's a frozen lake inside of a building.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, was there a lake here during the summer? Do you think they just put in a fucking lake?
It's a good question. I think she didn't really think it through very well.
Well, that one's one you write down, and then when she's older, you always bring up. Like, you remember this? You remember this, bozo?
And then the Zamboni came out, and everybody was like, Zamboni! And just saying it over and over because it's a fun word. It was a good time.
That really happened? Or are you making that up?
No. Seriously, my toddler was going crazy. Zamboni! Zamboni! Everybody was just saying Zamboni. I'm talking about children. The children were my children, specifically.
I was thinking everybody there was like, Zamboni!
You're the figure skater. He's like, Zamboni! You're Zamboni!
I don't know.
All right, let's get into our Dear Abby segment. That one wasn't very peppy. I think I did a bad job.
No, you also didn't fucking send a tweet out again.
No, I did. I did it 2 days ago, and I retweeted it like 4 times since then.
Oh, I just haven't been paying attention.
No, you haven't, and now you're accusing me. You're a liar, is what it is. It's slander.
Well,
libel.
Yeah, I think it might be libel. No, wait. Which one is it? I don't know. I do both all the time, I'm sure.
To me, specifically.
Yeah.
You telling everybody I'm 33
you are
years
33.
old.
Stop
I'm not
lying about your fucking age.
Old.
She's 33. She's fucking lying.
I also am bald and weigh 600 pounds and am Indian.
No, you're just 33.
I'm not 33. That's the worst. I'd rather them believe the things I said than that I'm 33.
Which is why you lie about your fucking age.
Okay,
this is you told me that in confidence. I'm sorry I brought it up on Twitter, but I did, and it's out there. Okay.
This is what happens when you start a podcast with your worst enemy. They
Well.
just tell everyone your secrets. I would never tell a secret. I forget secrets as soon as you tell them to me, unless you deserve it.
So anyway,
Like,
you're admitting you're 33.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not admitting it, but you are in fact 33.
I will not admit that I'm 33.
Right.
Ever.
I'm sure you never will. You will
I'll
never
be
admit.
33 and I won't even admit it.
Yeah. Forever
it
28.
happens.
Watch, 2 years from now, you're still going to be 28 somehow.
Whatever. Okay. Dear Abby, what's the right amount of fear a woman needs to help her stay sexually attracted to her man?
What?
What's the right amount of fear that a woman needs to stay sexually attracted to her man? How scared should she be?
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking like to be sexually attractive to her man, and which is a lot of fear because we like the fear drives.
Explains a lot.
Nothing's
That would
better
explain
than
a lot.
nothing's better than like those mascara tears, you know? That's when you're like, holy shit, this rules. A little light sobbing.
No, maybe that's like a side question we could pretend was asked, though. How scared should she be
Yeah.
on that end? No, I don't know. Maybe you should just be intimidating enough to let she thinks you could defend her in a fight, you know? But she shouldn't be afraid of you.
Nah, she shouldn't be. She should
Why?
think that no, this is what. And here's how you do this. What you do is when you come home from work, you don't say a word. You just go right out to the garage where you've got a pipe set up, and then you just start hitting a pipe with a wrench for like 40 minutes. Smoke a cigarette, do that, and then come back in and be cool as a cucumber. Never explain why. And then she'll be scared of you.
And when she
Sometimes
asks-
wake up at 1 a.m. and just sit in the living room and just clean a rifle. And then come back to bed.
Yeah, buy a wood chipper.
Yeah, just
You don't
randomly.
even need to own trees like on your property. Just have it there. Just have it available.
I think that works.
No. When you get home from work and she asks you how your day was, just look really angry. So she never tries to question you again.
I mean, I think most guys, when they get home from work, are really fucking angry. When we get home from work, leave us alone.
Yeah, if I don't do it too much and I do it less and less all the time, but when I do ask my husband how his day was, I like slip up. He looks at me and he goes, "It was fine, I guess." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. I'm just gonna leave him alone for a while," and I leave him alone for like until dinner's done.
It's just, yeah, no, it's fucking bad. It's every day's bad. Duh,
Wow.
dude. Like, it's like, oh, how was it? Oh, that place that they have to give me money to go to? The only reason I'm there is because they give me money?
My poor husband.
Fuck. But yeah, I don't know. That's a stupid question.
It is a stupid question. And he didn't even mean it either, because the last sentence of it is, "I don't care about the answer much. I'm simply offering content. But we appreciate you offering content
I do
regardless."
not. I appreciate it.
He does not. At all. Let me see. What happened to my... Okay. After how many dates or how much time and how serious does it have to be? Is it appropriate to bring a new boyfriend or person you're talking to church or any space where your ex-boyfriend attends? There's a lot of qualifiers in this one.
It's probably a case-by-case basis, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think, what are you worried about? Looking like a whore? Because you're going to look like a whore probably no matter what.
Why? Just because she's bringing a new boyfriend in
Yeah.
and she already has a boyfriend there? Honestly, that's true. And I'm not saying that you are a whore
I am
or
saying that.
you should be seen. I know you are as one, but that's legitimately what these guys think. Like I've seen a lot of it on the Twitter. Like, this is an Orthodox woman that's asking this. I've seen a lot of comments basically equating anyone who's had more than one boyfriend, like they've dated anyone from the church and they broke up, as being just a total whore. It's very weird.
Well, it's biblical.
It's kind of insane.
It's biblical, so they say harlot.
Harlot,
Yeah.
yes. No, they don't actually. They just say whore. But I mean, they like these people aren't. It doesn't matter.
They're not your friends.
doesn't
They
matter.
don't fucking really give a shit about you. I mean, I wouldn't worry. Just don't show up with a new guy every couple of weeks. You know, it's not.
I would.
It's not a
Yeah,
good look.
I would say that the more boyfriends you have brought to church, the worse you will look. But also, it doesn't really matter that much because people are gonna think what they're gonna think.
Just
And
if it's you're really that worried, just switch religions, dude. Just you're
Oh, you can't just do
you
that. Maybe
just-
switch parishes. You could just go to another church every time you get a new boyfriend.
you know, just you're Hindu now, all right? Like just if you're really that worried, if it's that bad, you know.
I'll just give you a number. Okay, let's see. 4 months.
6
4
months.
6 months. 6 months is fair.
6 years.
And also, you should probably get to know the new guy a lot better anyway before you start just bringing him to church. Just because you can't just bring different people. Like, what if he wants to stay in that church? And then you got 2 ex-boyfriends next time you have a boyfriend.
Yeah. And then there's a
just
whole
gonna-
there's a whole church committee based around hating you.
Actually, no, this is probably the most genius way to flirt to convert. You just keep breaking up with them once they decide to join the church and they've got friends there, so they have to stay.
I don't
And
like
then
that
they never leave the church. And so you've just got like 7 dudes there that you brought and you didn't even kiss any of them. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't even kiss them. They're just there. They're just in church now.
Sounds like the Nexium cult, except without all the fun.
Yeah. It's a lot less fun, I
yeah.
guess.
And I also don't like that flirt to convert rhymes. It makes me think that this is some weird diabolical plan that stupid religious bitches have on Twitter.
No, it's what like if you're like religiously convicted, you try to convert someone instead of just marrying within your church. You know, like you can date someone outside of your church, and then your goal is that they would join your church eventually once you guys are serious or whatever. That's all it means.
Oh, well, I think everybody, like all religious people do that.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah,
all
well, I
people
mean,
convert
there's a
all the
lot of-
time.
Well, there's people that think that you should only be dating within the church. To
Oh,
begin with.
are those Orthodox guys on Twitter?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Because they want to call dibs on the 2 women in their church that are single. Yes, it's a freaking these guys, dude.
Fucking dweebs.
And every single thing they say and do is so blatant and obvious, like the intention there. Like they're just so single-minded, you know? It's amazing.
Oh, dude, that rules. That's fucking hilarious.
They
You
got a
fucking
goal, you
dorks.
know? They're gonna do whatever they can to get it.
They're wearing the stupid hats, growing those fucking terrorist-looking beards, and they still can't get a little crumb of pussy. Oh, that rules. But
They should find
miss,
a
I've
cooler
got
hat.
that funny-looking Orthodox cross in my name on Twitter.
Yeah, that's enough in common to form a relationship,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
everyone that you meet that also is Orthodox should automatically fall in love with you because you have everything in common because you're both Orthodox.
That makes
And
sense.
she's just got too high standards if she doesn't like you. That's what it is. It's not that you weigh 300 pounds.
Who was-
That's not what it is. It's not that you're 5'6" like Bryden here.
Well.
It's I'm sorry, I'm getting a
Hey.
little worked up. I had too much coffee. Just,
You know,
it's never you. It's nothing to do with you. It's never you. It's always those bitches.
I
It's
thi-
always the bitches.
I think it's in the damn Bible that and the maiden
Always
doth-
blame other people and
Yeah.
never yourself. That's what's in the Bible, apparently.
That's the 11th commandment there. And the bitch doth maketh the hot pocket for the man, and she doth remain off of thine Twitter.
Speaking of trad Twitter, that was terrible, by the way. You did a bad job.
I
there.
don't give a shit.
But the other thing is that people are always talking about, like, oh, a trad woman will cook you homemade meals, and then you get a trad woman and she's trying to cook you homemade meals, but all men want is pizza rolls.
Yeah, pizza
That's
rolls.
all they want. They just want pizza rolls.
Guys only want one thing, and it's fucking delicious. It's pizza rolls.
It's just pizza. My door is being knocked out.
Oh boy. Yeah, dude. I haven't had a pizza roll in goddamn forever. Oh god. It was like probably October since I had a fucking pizza roll. Maybe before then. Oh, Perrier's got me burping. Oh, those rules. Abby's in the process right now of fighting with her children, I guess. Just arguing with kids. So I guess hold on. Are you done? Okay, we're back. Are you done fighting with your children?
Yes. Apparently, the toddler snapped in half. It's like so dumb.
Wait, the toddler snapped in half?
This is gone, guys. It's gotta. The show is canceled tonight. No, it's like a little knick-knack thing. Like, you go to another country and like you bring back the same knick-knack as every other tourist. Like that kind of thing, and they're always like very fragile. Why would you give that to children? A very flimsy like whistle that you could snap in half just by like touching it too hard. Like, why would you give that to children?
Why would you give that to a child?
I didn't give that to children. I'm not the one that went to the whistle place, okay?
The whistle place.
The whistle place.
I think it's called Denmark.
The country that has the whistles, okay? And they don't make very good quality whistles, I'll tell you that much.
Well, not for kids. They break them.
Two out of 3 have snapped in half since we got them yesterday.
I think you've had your kids longer than that.
They're just snapping in half. They're dropping like flies over here, and it's all because mommy is podcasting. Mommy is too busy podcasting. Children are just... I gotta have more, I guess. I don't know.
Just replace them.
Okay, we're gonna get into our Reddit segment now, everybody. Do. Everyone loves my transition music, right? I think they do.
No.
The only time anyone's ever commented on it was Powder Keg trying to find a clip of it for the thing he's making for us. And I'm pretty sure it's to make fun of it, actually. But I'm going to keep doing it because I like it. We don't have any music.
Yeah, and we never will.
Am I the asshole for borrowing my... I'll just sing. It's going to be fun. Am I the asshole for borrowing my husband's work laptop without permission since I bought it for him?
I mean, it's a work laptop, kind of. I got to hear the context of this.
Well, yesterday I had issues logging into my Facebook account on my computer and went to borrow my husband's laptop to see if I could log in from there. The laptop was in his bag, and he left for work shortly after. After I got an angry call for him asking where his laptop was. I said I borrowed it to check my Facebook login, but he ranted about how I caused him grief at work by taking it without even asking. I reminded him of who bought his laptop to begin with.
Nah, that's not good.
But he said it was supposed to be a gift from me. True. I felt sorry for him and wanted to get him a proper laptop for work. Is that a bad thing? No, giving him the laptop is not the bad thing you did, lady. That's not a bad thing. That's the one good thing you've ever done to this man, apparently. I don't know.
God damn, dude.
He said, still, I shouldn't have taken it. That Facebook login issue was not an emergency. He came home looking upset and avoided me. I thought he overreacted to this, but he snapped and said it caused him shit at work.
Yeah, his boss fucking yelled at him, for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, he didn't have his work laptop. Right. How are you supposed to work? What are you going to do?
Yeah, no, that's the end of that? She doesn't have any other justification? No. She's completely
She just needed
wrong.
to check her Facebook login and didn't put it back.
And why would the computer? Why would the computer have anything to do with that?
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
It wouldn't.
Why couldn't she use her phone? Like, surely she has a smartphone.
Changing computers is not going to make you log into Facebook any better. So she just took it, didn't put it back, and then he got yelled at by his boss, and she's like, is that so bad of me to buy him things? No, she's a cunt. What a dumb bitch. She's completely wrong. What an asshole.
Yep. No, I actually agree. We're in agreement on this one. I think that you're a bad person. You don't understand what the concept of a gift is, right? Like, I gifted my husband a watch. Okay.
You should wear it
I
all
don't
the time.
steal his watch off of his wrist and wear it when he was going to wear it to work. While I'm sitting sweeping the house wearing his watch that he wanted to wear to work. Like, that's not how gifts work. Like, he has never once, this laptop I'm using right now was a gift for me from him. He's never once used it for anything other than like mutual stuff. Like, he's put movies on it so we could watch it on the TV together, like plugged in the TV to it. But that was like, we were both using it. That's how gifts work.
I think the most important thing is not even the gift thing. It's that you got the guy screamed at work, for sure.
Yeah, that's
What's
a problem.
the big deal? I don't know. This is my job.
Yeah.
That woman's a lunatic. I want to know if she works at all.
Probably not. She's probably a stay-at-home mom because she wasn't going to work or anything. She's just logging into her Facebook. She had a hard day of Facebooking to do. What do you even do on Facebook?
Check up on mommy groups.
I guess so.
Cheat on your husband, I think, mainly.
Maybe. I mean, but you have to use your real name on there. It seems like
you don't have to use your real name.
Every time I've ever tried to make an account on Facebook that wasn't my real name, they want my ID to match it to the name, and
when
then
the fuck did this happen?
Deactivate my account. It's been like the last 5 years.
God, I haven't been on Facebook for.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, fuck! Probably since 2015.
Yeah, I deleted mine in 2017, my real one, like my real name and face and stuff. And then I tried to make another one just to, like, I just wanted to check up on old friends and see what they were doing and stuff. And I couldn't even do it unless I put my own name on there. But if I put my own name on there, then it would send to all my contacts that I'm on Facebook. And I don't want to have a Facebook. I literally just wanted 30 minutes of checking up on people. And you have to log in to do that.
So you just wanted to snoop?
Yes. I wanted to see how my old friends were doing, and I got about a minute before they deactivated the account, and I saw that one of them is working as a waiter, even though he's 30 years old.
Well, good for him. Maybe he's pursuing an acting career.
No.
He might be.
He's not.
What if what if he's just doing it for fun?
Maybe. It's probably very fun. He's probably selling drugs.
That would also rule.
He's probably just selling weed or something.
I'm just not going to sit here and listen to you rag on a dude who's just out there working hard, trying to make it. All right?
Check up on. I was just like...
His girlfriend's probably stealing his little waiter book, using it to write things down before he goes to work. He's getting yelled at by his boss.
My girlfriend needed to check Facebook.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. My boyfriend won't stop talking about undertime slopper.
The fuck is that?
We're going to find out. We're going on a journey. I've been dating my boyfriend for 3 years, and everything's been fine until 2 weeks ago when he found a TikTok account with the username undertime slopper. Every time we go out, he just stares at his phone and giggles. Whenever I ask what he's looking at, he shows me, and it's a nonsensical video of a person LARPing as a wizard in a heavily edited forest environment. When I say I don't get the appeal, he calls me a non-slopper. Normally, I would be able to deal with something like this, but it's gotten to be too much. He recently asked if I could start calling him uncle, and that was the last straw. I broke up with him, and all he said was, "I love undertime slopper." Is there any way to get my old boyfriend back, or is he lost to the slopper?
I don't know. I'm watching Undertime Slopper.
Is he any good?
I don't get it.
Gen Z being weird, probably, I would assume. They're just weirdos.
It's like a forest and a frog, and then now there's these walls, and it says Albert's Forest.
I love underline slopper.
Yeah, no, this is retarded. Your boyfriend is a fag.
Yeah, you can't get him back. He's been lost to to the wizard. The wizard has obviously cast a spell on him.
That's
He's
fucking
gone.
dumb. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I also am not sure if I believe that. But I hope that it's real.
I mean, Undertime Slopper is obviously real.
Yeah, it had 375,000 followers. I don't
That's
get
a
it.
lot.
Yeah, I don't get it. It must be some type of a thing, but I mean, choosing
God.
TikTok videos over a bitch is a pretty cool move, though.
Is it?
Yeah, he'll find other bitches.
Will he?
Yeah. There's 375,000 people with just that in common.
That's true. They do
So,
have a lot in common. They
there
have
you
the one
go.
thing in common. They're just,
all
they
it
might as well
takes.
just get married.
All it takes, just the one
Have
thing.
10 babies.
Yeah.
My boyfriend demands I pay half of his $600K mortgage and utilities or go live in a camper van. He says, "You'll never own this house."
Woo! Hell yeah, dude. Get her ass.
Don't do that. Actually, if you do that though, legally, I'm pretty sure you can claim, like if you break up, that you own part of the property because you put money into it. So he's being really stupid.
No, I don't think that's going to hold up. She obviously doesn't have the money, and he's got lawyer money.
Why does he have a $600K house and doesn't? Why would he kick her into a camper van?
Well, let's find out why. Maybe she's a dumb bitch.
No, there's nothing more to it.
Is there? Are you sure that there's nothing more to it?
I'm sure there's nothing more to it. I think that maybe you should break up with him. I hate to go all Reddit there, but I think maybe you should not be paying for his. Go live in the camper van. You'll be happier in the camper van, honestly.
Is he just asking for her to pay her fucking portion of the goddamn rent?
Yes, but they're just dating.
Okay, if she lives there, she's got to pay rent.
But what if she can't afford?
Then she can go
three-
live in the
like,
fucking
half
camper
of that?
van.
Guess so.
Then maybe she needs to go live somewhere else. She doesn't have to be a camper van. She can go live somewhere she affords. What happened was he's got this real nice house. And then they started dating and she slowly started moving things over there. And then all of a sudden she's like, I'm over here so much, I might as well just move in. And then wants to live there rent free. Bullshit.
Look, if he's gonna expect his girlfriend to pay half of his mortgage, then he should probably find a richer girlfriend.
That's fine. I think you should too.
There you go.
Have
But
fun.
I don't think she should have to pay.
Why? She's living
I think
there.
she should get to live there for free.
Why?
I
Why?
just do. They're
She
not
better-
married. It's not her house. If they break up, she's not going to get half the house.
And if she has a roommate and somebody moves out, she doesn't get half the house. She needs to pay rent somewhere. She's coming up with a scheme. Women do this shit all the time. She's scheming. She's
scheming.
She's
It
scheming.
sounds like he's scheming.
Why? He's the one with the money in the house. She's the one who's
He
going to have
wants
to live in a
half
van down by the fucking river. She could just fucking kiss his ass. Fuck that. No, you can't just move into a place and expect to live there rent free.
I mean, I don't have to pay rent.
Yeah, but you're married to the guy.
Exactly.
She's not married to the guy.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I mean, if they were married, then fine, that makes sense. But no, she can't just live there rent free. That's a dumb thing. So explain to me, after that whole fucking production there that you had, yeah, that's a real fucking ad to have children. Your life is so cool. You're like so
Are we
cool.
recording
Yeah,
again?
we're recording again.
Were you recording all of that?
No, I wasn't recording all
Okay,
that.
that's
Otherwise, we
good.
could have wrapped up already.
I don't need anyone to hear my meltdown. I just had a full on, like, yeah, it was a problem.
But yeah, tell
Freaking
me,
Spoon.
yeah, you ran in with a spoon, and you know, it's pretty funny. But listen, this bitch has to pay. Back to the thing is, the bitch needs to pay rent. You pay rent where the place that you
well,
live. She's not
don't know.
married. He has no obligation to her. If they were married, that's a different thing. But they're
I
not.
don't think she should live there. I think she
Sure.
should just keep her own place. Like if they're, yeah, I think you're right. If they're not married, there's no point in her living there at all. Like you could just go stay the night sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's a scheme. It's a scheme, and maybe he's cracked a scheme of his own where he's like, I know she can't afford to live here, and I don't like her being here all the time. So
He's just trying to get her out.
Yep.
He needs his space.
Well, he might. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Either
telling
way.
you, the way it happened, they started dating. They were dating for a while. All this, she slowly started leaving things there. And then all of a sudden, she's there all the time. And then, ta-da! All of a sudden, now he's like, where did these new curtains come from?
She bought him new curtains. I don't know why he wants anything else.
I'm, it's tale as old as time. Beauty and the leech, and the man is the beauty.
Yeah, men are beautiful.
Yep.
Men are not, though. You know, people like to
David Bowie.
post that. Okay, what?
David Bowie.
David Bowie is a beautiful man, but
Morrissey.
men in general, as a whole, like generally are not. But there are some exceptions, and usually it's like a very particular kind of beauty.
Yeah, it's rock
Men
stars.
are not very. Yeah, well,
It's
yeah.
rock
Oh,
stars.
that's the other thing too. It's like the vibe, but like just taking physical traits alone, like just looking at someone's face, men are ugly. Men are very ugly. It's the vibe that's attractive.
Who are you to call people ugly?
I think that men are mostly very ugly. And if you
Really?
love a man, or if you really, really like his vibe, or if he's got like a very strong personality, it's very funny, then you're like, as a woman, your brain rewires to where now you think he's like the most handsome man you've ever seen in your life. Like,
So no. Before you met your husband, you were like, well, girls sure are pretty. And then now you're like, oh, I guess I'll settle for penis.
Yeah.
I hate women. Like, women are so fucking shitty that they do just sit around when they're like, we're so pretty. And they just call each other pretty, but they don't mean it. Meanwhile, guys are like, let's play Madden and develop genuine friendships. Da 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 da. We could go to war. And, you know, women are just trying they're trying to not be lesbians at all times, is really what it is. Because they realize they need a place to live.
Developed a very genuine friendship today at the skating rink. Okay, I went to the restroom, and when I was washing my hands, a very pretty young woman told me that I was really, really, really pretty, and she loved my dress, and she smiled really, really big. And now we're best friends. I bet. I don't know who she is or what her name is, but I told her she was very sweet, and now we're best friends.
You're a political
that
lesbian.
works.
You're a political lesbian. I just think that, you know, you're just like, men are ugly. I hate all the men.
They are. No, that's what I was getting at, though. That the reason why. Okay, so if you look at that OkCupid data that people like to cite, like just that one graph of like men rating women's attractiveness on the app and vice versa, and the men are rated really low. But if you go further into the stats, you see that the women are still messaging the ugly guys, like the guys they rated as very ugly, way more than men will message ugly
They're looking
girls.
for a place to live.
Okay, but I'm just saying that men don't have to be physically attractive. They don't have to have
Just
a
have to
nice
have
face
resources?
to be attractive. Because no, it's about the vibe. It's about the vibe.
Oh, is the vibe somehow related to how much money he can spend on you by chance?
I mean, it definitely helps.
Yeah.
It definitely helps.
Yeah.
It's like you feel very comforted and safe in that sort of situation. Like, he could take care of me.
It's weird how attractive men get, you know, once they have money. That's odd, huh?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
get more attractive. Your brain rewires itself. And also, if he looks like he could fight off a bear.
Okay, well, nobody is fighting a bear. Nobody.
Okay.
Now,
I mean, so am I.
guys at bars will tell you that they could beat a bear. No man is fighting a bear.
I'm not saying he is physically, but this is like the freaking low IQ. What if you didn't have breakfast yesterday? I'm not saying they are actually fighting the bear, Bryden. You can't just be like, but he didn't fight the bear. I said if he looks like he could fight a bear.
I mean, everybody looks like they could be eaten by a bear.
I didn't say eaten. You are not understanding my point. Men are ugly is my point. Men are hideous
I
is
get
my
it.
point.
You're
But
a
us women are
lesbian.
beautiful. We're gorgeous.
Yeah,
We're
go-
perfect creatures.
Go on and on and on about how hot you think ladies are.
Ladies. Okay, no. I'm not a lesbian. I'm not a lesbian. Am I
Yeah,
the
you really
asshole?
sound like it. Who are you trying to
We
convince
literally-
there? These are just your thoughts in front of the mirror every morning. I'm not a lesbian.
Don't go back and listen to our podcasts from June where I literally say I'm gay 5 times in an episode. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not a lesbian. Am I the asshole for losing it and telling in-laws to stop? I'm really not a lesbian, guys. I realize how this sounds. Okay. Am I the asshole for losing it and telling the in-laws to stop calling me mama and trying to erase my identity?
I don't even know about its identity erasing as much as it's just fucking weird. I hate when people do that.
Yeah, it's like weird. Yeah, I don't get it at all. Like, I'm not your mother. So, yeah. I have 2 kids, 2 and 4. I fucking hate how everyone thinks of me as being just a mommy now. I don't get to be my own person. I'm just mommy. I feel you. I feel you. Husband doesn't face this. He gets gifts from everyone that have to do with his hobbies. Me, I get a bunch of mommy shit. Tee-hee, mommy needs wine. Mommy does need wine, though.
Okay,
to
what's
be
wrong with
fair.
wine?
Yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, it gives you a really bad hangover. Just drink literally anything else.
I don't know. That's just a dumb one to complain about. Like if it was something else that was like
Well, no,
mommy
it's the
related,
freaking
but
decor and stuff. Like you don't put that on your wall. I mean, people do,
Oh, no.
but it's like a stupid thing to gift someone.
yeah, like the whole live, laugh, love fucking
Yeah, it's like that.
yeah, that's ass. I mean, if somebody
Yeah.
gives you a bottle of wine, though, you gotta.
No. They're
That
giving
rules.
her things that say "Mommy needs wine," like a T-shirt or a kitchen towel
Dude, I
or
need.
a
I
word
need.
art wall thing.
No, I need a T-shirt that says "Mommy needs wine."
You can. They're around. They're just look it up. You can probably find a million on Etsy. I'm not kidding. Like it's absurd how, dude. My mother-in-law has given me several things around that like that theme. Like it's but it'll be like champagne themed or something. Like so the word bubbly is in it.
Oh,
Instead of
boy.
wine and things like that. It's It's wine o'clock. A freaking coaster.
I mean, could be wine o'clock, but
It's always wine o'clock. And matching outfits. I mean, I don't mean like one of those cutesy matching pajama sets that the nurses and horse girls wear in their staged Christmas Instapics. I mean, nurses and horse girls specifically. No, that makes sense,
Yeah.
actually. I mean, like, people actually think I'm going to go out in public wearing some cutesy matching outfits with my toddlers, as though I think they're mini versions of myself or dolls. You only do that for like a picture, like a family picture. Like,
Yeah,
you don't
trips-
like actually do that.
trips to Universal or something like that,
Yeah.
which
Like the
still
sort of-
is bad, but
Well, yeah, but at least you'll recognize her. Or like you lose the kid and you're like, she's wearing this dress,
Yeah.
and you point at yourself. It's helpful.
well, just don't lose your kid.
Yeah, that would be good. Every kid should be on a leash
Yeah,
so that we don't lose them.
actually, yes.
From the time we got to the in-laws, it was mama this and mama that. At some point, my sister-in-law said it, and I said, my name is Carmen, right? She just looked at me funny and said, of course, silly. I said, so why do you keep calling me mama? You're not going around calling my husband papa. Sister-in-law just looked at me like I had 2 heads and was like, okay. This went on all over Christmas. Here you go, mama. Want another slice, mama?
Ugh,
At that, yeah, it's just gross, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
just embarrassing.
I don't like it.
At that point, I was just like, do you guys mind calling me by my name instead of calling me mama? The same sister-in-law as before did the whole golly gee, doe-eyed thing and said, but you're such a good mama.
Ugh. Oh, that family sucks.
They're
Oh.
so gross. I said that I'm just not just a mom. I gestured to the things that husband got for Christmas from them. and said, "Why didn't you guys get him anything that says Papa? Everything you gave me is somehow related to me being a mom. Why does he get to be his own person?" That's a valid question. I think that's a valid question.
I mean, I think it's less of the. I look at it less of this like identity erased, fucking weird crap, pseudo philosophical fucking mom bullshit, and more of like, why are your in laws fucking retards? Like that's just an odd, horrible. Do they do
To
that
be
in public? Like
honest,
they go to the
no,
Target? And
no,
they're going,
people do this. You wouldn't notice it as like a man and you don't have children, so you don't see it happening to like your wife or anything like that. But no, this is very common, and it just kind of compounds the feeling you already have where you can't take a shower without making sure the kids are settled in, but your husband can just go take a shower because he knows you have it. Like things like that. Like you're just everyone else comes before you at all times and you start to feel like all you are is mom or wife. And like I've had a couple times where someone will recognize me out in public from like a picture they saw or something, be like, "Oh, you're, my husband's name, wife." And like that's what they know me as now. Like they don't know my name.
well,
They recognize me as his wife. I've never met them before. They know all my kids' names, no idea what my name is. Stuff like that. I don't know. It's like the last straw. It's like the one extra thing. Like people just calling you mama and refusing to use your name. Like I haven't heard my name in more than a couple times a year in a very long time. Like people do not call you by your name. They just don't. It's kind of weird. Like
you
I hear
still just
Abby a
don't
lot,
yeah, well,
but that's because we have a show. Like
you hear
people don't
bitch
say
probably
my
about
actual name.
probably just about as much as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah, the main concern that I have with the whole deal is that
It's just that it's weird.
it's just so fucking weird. Like, why is the husband not going, "That's strange, stop"? Is that what, even
Because at this
just,
point he's desensitized to it. He's used to people just treating her as if she is an extension of other people instead of a person. It's normal. It's commonplace. This is how we're treated.
good, but like, just don't say mama. Like, I don't, that's fucking odd. It's just so weird. Like, just even the story being recounted, I get this fucking, like, I'm gonna have a goddamn aneurysm. It's just,
I hope you do.
I might. I couldn't sit there. Like, if I saw strangers doing that, I'd go, "Hey,
Mhm.
stop. That's fucking weird.
It is
We
weird.
are at Walmart. Quit it."
Mother-in-law grabbed my hand and squeezed it and said that she was sorry that she made me feel like this.
Oof.
She was just so excited about being a grandma and she never really thought of things like that, which is a valid response. Like, just literally, she was not thinking.
Sure.
I was feeling a little better until sister-in-law 2 and sister-in-law 3 started going after me. One of them did that whole, "Are you okay? Do you need to talk to someone? You sound so angry. It isn't healthy."
Oh
Faux
God.
sound horrible.
This
This
family
is a
sucks.
nightmare.
This family sucks. Holy crap.
It's a faux concern thing that's meant to shame you for having any emotional response. This is just a passive aggressive tactic, though. These people just all sound like very passive aggressive and weird, phony people.
That's an odd, horrible fucking white family.
Yeah. The other one was angry and saying that, "Is being a mom somehow beneath you? And do you think you're better than the rest of us?" And all that, which is like ridiculous. Please use my name instead of calling me mama constantly. "Do you think you're better than me?" Like, no, I use your name.
Was she the only one being called mama over there?
I would assume so. Maybe she's the only one with kids.
Well, she said, "Do you think that you're better than us, though?" That would imply that the other ones. And that seems
don't-
more
well-
like a mom thing, like an older mom would do to like younger mom thing in the family
Maybe
thing. It just
so.
seems odd.
It is odd. I think that potentially part of this dynamic is that she is the outsider. Like, this is her in-laws' house. This is her in-laws' Christmas. Like, she's like the extra person
No.
that's not part of the family, really. You're never actually part of your in-laws' family.
No.
Never. I mean, I know I'm not. Like, we go on family vacations, and I'm the odd one out. You know, my husband's with his family, doing things they want to do. I just tag along like I'm the nanny, watching the kids. It's horrible. I hate vacations.
I, I don't talk to my family very often, and I talk to Erica's family even less.
Yeah. When we finally left, he asked me why I'd kept it in for so long, and I said that I haven't. No one listened to me before. I've said these things plenty of times. I've always asked them to call me by my name and not some disgusting nickname that boils me down to having given birth. He nodded, but said that I'd put a big pallor on the weekend, and then I need to apologize for the outburst at some point.
Well,
I said, shh. Yeah.
I mean, you ruined Christmas a little bit. Yeah, it's
They ruined Christmas.
yeah. Don't go to your in-laws for Christmas. That just sounds.
They could have just said, whoops, my bad, and used her name. Like, that would have solved
Yeah,
it.
that would
She
have been a
didn't ruin
normal.
Christmas.
That would have been a normal fucking response to that. Sure, yeah.
I said, sure, as soon as sister-in-laws apologized to me for dehumanizing me for years. We're
Okay.
at a stalemate.
You don't have to say dehumanizing you. That's fucking stupid. That's a little dramatic.
I don't know. I honestly think that you shouldn't do anything about this. I think you need to maybe have some more talks with your husband and see if you can get on the same page, so that he's not like resenting you for ruining Christmas in his mind or something like that. But just don't talk to these people very much.
What did Reddit
Just-
say? Break up with them?
Yeah, no. Well, they're just like agreeing with her and stuff. I remember, and saying like how dehumanizing it is and it's misogynistic because they're not doing it to the husband and stuff. I don't-
What?
Yeah. And
Both
that
of
the
those
husband
things are
isn't-
not true. It's not misogynistic or dehumanizing. It's just fucking creepy and like kind of shitty if the person doesn't like it.
Yeah, I don't understand why it has to go beyond just, can you just call me my name? This is weird.
Yeah, you would
Like,
think.
yeah, you can call you my name. I don't know. I think that you should just ignore these people as much as you can and, you know, go to the family things or whatever, but try to just ignore these people as much as possible. Speak when spoken to kind of thing. Like, don't just pretend that you're just tagging along with your husband or something. I don't know. Because I know that my personality can be a little bit abrasive, and my in-laws are not used to me even after all of these years. Well, my father-in-law loves me. My mother-in-law she's a timid woman, and I speak loudly. You know,
Sure.
I spook her. I literally spook her like a horse
Sure.
because I'm passionate. I'll be like telling a funny story, and she thinks I'm furious. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
That's
I just
odd.
talk loud and I talk fast and I get animated and I wave my hands around. I don't know. But anyway, I just try not to talk very much around her anymore. I don't know. I just minimize problems because you're going to have to deal with these people.
Not necessarily. Just go and just start always just like putting your finger in people's drinks when you're talking to them. That'll give
If
them.
they call you.
They'll call you something else for sure then.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not much you can do about this, except you do need to get your husband on board with understanding that like this upsets you and you don't need to apologize. Like they were being assholes.
Just, I mean, depending on how old this couple is, you can be like, bestie, they was being cringe, no cap, dead ass.
I think they're like our age.
Oh, well then don't say that. Say, dude, they're being fucking gay, dude. I don't know why they're being so gay.
Bunch of faggots.
Bunch of faggots.
I'm sorry. Maybe don't say that.
No, I think that's exactly what you should say.
You want me to apologize to a bunch of faggots? Like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I'm sorry, everybody. I had too much coffee. I had a lot of coffee. It's a problem. I'm gonna try to breathe now. My gamer fiance makes me feel left out. I've been feeling left out lately by me fiance. She's a pirate, I guess.
Or British.
Little bit, yeah, maybe. Little backstory. Is that all British people say me?
I guess. I think so.
Like
They're
a
like,
pirate.
oh, me. McCoffee is all types of. I think that's more Irish, actually. Like, oh, McCoffee's all sorts
Oh,
of.
yeah.
Got the whiskeys in it, and
Little backstory. He has an Xbox. I'm not sure which one. and I own a PlayStation 4. He gifted me this PS4 back in the summer of 2021 with the promise that he and I would play cross-compatible games together. The reason he got me a PlayStation is that there are a few games not available on Xbox that I wanted to play, like Little Big Planet,
good game.
which is a fun game. I like Little
I
Big
like
Planet.
Little Big Planet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just very chill. It's not almost 2023. It is. It was almost. I don't know why you said not. I hate these people. I'm going to stop correcting them so that they just sound like idiots, but it's actually going to make me sound like an idiot.
No.
It's not almost 2023, and he still refuses to play a game with me. There's a few games that he plays quite frequently that I've been really practiced for the past year and a half. And he still says I'm not good enough at them.
Yes, dude.
She's like grinding. She's like, I gotta get good.
That
Freaking
rules.
sports. I've of course kept trying to prove him wrong. I wasn't allowed to play video games as a child or teen because that was considered not ladylike.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I guess I'm not ladylike.
Well, we all know that.
We all know that. Okay, now I've been begging him the past few days because it's Christmas, New Year's Eve, time to play a game with me, and he still will not. He's been playing with his buddies every day now, and every time I ask to play along with them, they just laugh at me.
Yeah, dude,
I don't know.
You're gonna bring the whole fucking squad down, dude. They don't need to fucking carry you every round.
I don't know. I just feel really left out. Am I wrong for feeling this way? What should I say to him, if anything at all?
I mean, dude, if you're gonna bring the whole fucking squad down, I kind of understand, but at the same time, I mean, you could probably play one stupid game with her. I mean, she's not gonna be very good at it, and then she's just gonna see how good you are at the game, and then she's gonna feel bad, and then she'll never want to play again. Then problem solved, dude. Just smash her in a game, just totally destroy her ass, and be like,
it really depends. It really depends on the personality, though, because I can get completely destroyed in a game and just be like, "Oh, that was fun." But then my brother-in-law, if he loses or has a hard time, he's like, "I hate this game. I'm never playing it again. I hate this." That's why he stopped playing Tarkov. And I'm
Tarkov
just
stinks.
like, I'm terrible at this. Whatever. This is fun. I don't mind being bad at a game.
I don't mind being bad at a game, but the game should at least be fucking fun.
Tarkov is
Tarkov is not fun. It's
You only played a couple games. You need to play it more.
It was just dark, and then it was like, hey,
It is dark.
click this button. Oh, it's gloves. I'm like, oh, good. All right, gloves. And then I get shot.
You do get shot a lot in that game.
That game sucks. I don't know. I'd say crush her in a game, or let her play one game with your buddies. That way they just lay into her ass about how fucking terrible she is, and she'll never want to play again.
I think maybe she should just do something else. I don't know. Just let him have his little thing.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want to play games with you, it's fine. I have the opposite problem where like I'll just not be in the mood to play a game and my husband's like, "You got to play this game." Because he either wants to play with me because everyone else is busy, I guess. I don't know, and they're not playing with him right now, or he wants to watch me play it, like he's watching a movie or something. Like he's trying to get me to play Metal Gear Solid, I think 5?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Maybe, so he can just plug it into the TV and watch me play it like a movie. I don't know.
I don't know why that would be fun. I don't in the least bit know why that would be fun. Like, I don't understand people watching streamers. Like, I've been streaming games all damn month, and it makes not a lick of sense to me. But I don't know. People make millions of dollars playing it, so yeah, I don't know. And that was yeah, I've been recording part 4 now. This is good. This is
I'm
good stuff.
sorry. I don't.
Idiot.
It's just ridiculous. Are you recording yet?
Yeah, I'm recording now.
Okay, good. No, it's absolutely bullshit that I have one time a week. I have one thing in the evening where I can't have one night. I can't have one night where I just do what I want to do without interruptions and with someone helping me with the kids or anything. That's too much. That's too much. I can't be my own person for a couple hours once a week. It's just way too much. I'm not allowed to have that. I need to get back in the cage. That's what I need to do. I need to get back in the cage.
Well,
I'm so angry.
sounds like
And,
somebody's having their
we-
period next week.
And when we had Cloudless on, my husband literally just left the house. Just that without saying anything. I don't understand why I can't just have one night where I just do a stupid thing that nobody cares about and nobody listens to. But no, it's always something. I already had to delay the recording a day because
Yeah.
you know what's more important than my stupid little podcast?
Probably a
Dinner.
lot.
We had to go out to dinner. And
Yeah.
you know what? I drank a lot of freaking sake. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're talking about video games.
Yeah, it sounds to
Yes.
me like you spend a lot of time having people watch you play video games, so I really don't know what you're complaining about.
I don't though, because the problem is my husband's mad at me that I'm not finding more time to play video games. Like
Oh.
he's literally just, are you gonna play Metal Gear Solid yet? When are you gonna play it? And I'm just like, look, you just bought me Spider-Man for Christmas. Can I play one game at a time, man? Like I'm only 30% of the way through Spider-Man. I have children to watch. I can't just grind. I can't just play video games all day, dude. Get me a nanny, and then I'll play video games like your happy little video game monkey husband. Okay, I'll be your happy video game monkey if you get me a nanny. Okay, I'm gonna calm down now.
I don't know.
He expects so much of me. My husband just expects too much of me. I can't just play video games all day. Why does he want me to?
What an odd thing to complain about. Like there's women in Saudi Arabia right now that would give anything to just play video games all the time instead of whatever they do, sweep the dirt or whatever it is.
Oh, they do have nannies, and they have chauffeurs and stuff. Like
Not
they're living
all of-
large over there.
Not all of them. What are you talking
They've
about?
got sister wives. Okay, one of them can watch the kids while the other ones play video games on LAN.
I don't think that's what they let them do, but you know.
I don't know what it's like in Saudi Arabia. I've never been there. I just know they wear weird hat things.
Yeah. Bumblebee outfits and all kinds of shit. Yeah.
Weird. They dress really weird over there. I don't really get the whole vibe. We're going to move on to another story. We're going to move on to this one, actually. This one is perfect. It's about a blanket. We can talk about a blanket. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Sure. What's,
Am I the asshole? Wait, what?
what's,
gonna keep
what
talking.
type of what type of fucking blanket are we talking about here?
A knitted blanket. Am I the asshole for ruining my girlfriend's blanket that she worked on for 6 months?
Probably. Yeah.
She worked on it by hand. Okay, she made the entire thing by hand. I know the title may sound bad, but hear me out. Me, 33, and my girlfriend, 21, met online 3 years ago. We're already off to a good start. And moved in about a year ago. And it's been a calm and amazing experience living with her. I genuinely love her so much, and I want to get married someday. You've been together 3 years. You genuinely want to get married someday, so marry her. Okay, now I'm just mad. I'm just mad at the world now.
Listen, 3 years, that's not enough time to that's not enough time to really figure everything out, I think. I think somewhere around the 13-year mark, maybe you should or get off the pot. But 3 years, I'd give it some time.
I was, dating 2 years before I was married. It works out sometimes. If you look
Yeah,
at the
you sound so
divorce
fucking
stats-
happy.
Yeah, I'm freaking thrilled. Sorry, my kids came in again. I love them so much, but dude, they can be without me for an hour. Just an hour, man. They can just play a freaking video game. It's not like I just sat them in a dark, empty room with nothing to do. They've got. Like, they could be playing the Switch together. They could watch Hamtaro. Like, it's fine. They could be fine for an hour. And it's all just silly stuff they're coming in here for. It's just not. Yes, honey. Anyway, back to the story. What was I doing? Oh yeah. If you look at like divorce stats, the divorce rates go down a lot if you're just dating for a year first. So if that's what people are worried about, dating for a long time, then just date for a year and then get engaged. It's fine.
No, here's what I'm worried about, fellas. Why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free?
Ladies, stop giving them the milk for free. Make them pay for it. Wait, what? No, never mind. Never mind. No. Okay, I fucking hate everything right now.
Some solid advice there. Be sure to quote that and put that out on Twitter. This is Octo Abbey's advice to women.
But recently, she hasn't been giving me much attention, and she's been knitting a lot, a hobby of hers. She really enjoys it, but it just makes me feel lonely because she doesn't spend as much time with me as she did in the past.
What are you, fucking gay, dude?
I don't know what's going on here. Why is he like a puppy?
He's jealous of a blanket? What? Dude, she's leaving you alone. You've been together for 3 fucking years and she's leaving you alone? Holy
She's
cow.
knitting.
Yeah,
It's not like she's like going out to the bar. Like she's
Exactly.
knitting right next to you on the couch.
Like, unless she pulls up that blanket and it says, like, I love you, Todd, and you're like, but my name is Greg, then, you got no fucking problem.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Where was I? She knitted a blanket over the past half a year, and she just got done with it, so I thought she would take a break and spend more time with me, but she just went into making another blanket. When I asked why she couldn't stop for a few weeks to spend some time with me, she told me that we spend enough time together and this is just a hobby she enjoys, but she's sorry and will try to spend a bit more time with me. She did start spending a bit more time with me, but not a lot, and it just really frustrated me. So after I came home from work and I saw her knitting in the chair in the front room, she just got off work an hour before, I just blow a fuse and yell at her for never spending enough time with me, and she left to stay at a friend's house for the night. I regret yelling at her because she's been abused in the past, and yelling is a trigger. But I was just so frustrated. But what I did next, I think, was worse. I took the blanket that she made that was laying on our bed, and I cut it, and I threw it away.
When she came home,
yeah, she spent 6 months on it. You just cut it and threw it away in a minute. Like, what?
You can't do that.
As someone who has tried to knit before and got halfway through a very simple triangle shawl before I started like crying about how long it was taking and vowed to never knit again, I would cut you in half, dude. I would be pissed.
I'm also confused. Like, knitting is not something like that you can't just sit there and. But what the fuck are you guys gonna do?
She could do it while they watch a movie. Like she could do it while they talk. Like she can do it in the car while he drives somewhere. Like it's not like she's not spending time with you because she's knitting.
It's famously like old ladies will just knit everywhere, like on the bus, and sitting in a rocking chair, all kinds of. You just do that forever.
Yep. I don't know.
He has to be talking about fucking.
No. He's literally upset that she's not paying enough attention to him because she's knitting a blanket. And then she started knitting another blanket.
No, this guy sounds like a weird baby.
When she came home the following day, I apologized for yelling. Let me see. Sorry. I apologized for yelling at her and said it would never happen again. And we talked for a bit and came to an agreement that we both need to spend more time with each other and we can't keep getting caught up in our work and hobbies. So I thought after that it was going to be fine and we wouldn't talk about this again. But a few minutes later, she started dinner. And when she went to throw away the onion skin, she saw her blanket in the trash. He didn't even take out the trash.
You didn't
even
tell
take
her?
the trash out!
Yeah, that's pretty bad too.
Okay.
Why would he not bring it up, though? Why would he not be like, by the way, like she wouldn't notice that the blanket on their bed's gone?
Yeah, I don't think this person is very intelligent.
I think that they're also lying about a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of shit left out of this.
I don't know. I think this person is just that unstable. There's very little punctuation in here for one thing, and it switches rapidly between like present and past tense. Like I just think this person's not very.
That's
They're
good.
not all there. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they hate knitting.
When she pulled it out, she was furious. She ran into the front room where I was watching TV and screamed about how inconsiderate of her I am and how I'm an awful boyfriend and this and that. After a bit of screaming, I tried to apologize. But she said, "Fuck off, you old cunt," and packed a small bag and went to her mother's. She's not answering any of my calls and texts, and I'm getting really worried. What do I do? Am I the asshole?
I mean, you're just gonna have to cut your losses there and just accept that that's done. You screwed the pooch on this one, buddy.
I think this person sounds like they have some sort of personality disorder. I don't know. It's like very weird attachment issues going on here. Like his mother never spoke to him or something. She wouldn't even look in his direction or something. I don't know.
He just hates blankets. Like I don't. It's just that's an odd. The whole thing seems like if we heard it from her perspective, it would be like, yeah, he's been like doing meth like a lot lately. Like something's up with that. Or they're missing a piece of this puzzle because that's just all fucking bizarre. And doesn't take the trash out. Doesn't during that conversation mention like, hey, I did something horrible. I'm sorry. Like she wouldn't notice. I mean, I don't know. He could just be fucking retarded. There's a chance, but I mean, obviously he's fucking retarded.
He might be.
My only piece of advice is just you gotta just accept that you definitely fucked up, and I don't think she's coming back from her mom's, bro.
Wouldn't? I mean, I wouldn't have come back the first time. He's like being that freakish and clingy over me knitting.
It's knitting too. It's a weird one. It's not.
How did he convince her to agree that she's spending too much time on her hobby and that that's the problem?
And also a dumb hobby.
Yeah.
I don't. The whole situation is less than ideal, I think.
My advice to you, sir, is that you need to never have a girlfriend again, honestly. Maybe you should just like deal with your crap before you try this again.
I think you should pick up knitting.
You know, he might develop a love of knitting and it might heal him completely.
Yeah.
It's very healthy.
I
Hobby.
mean, you could at least like try to get the blanket fixed or something. I don't know. That's probably possible.
I don't know. It depends on how much it unraveled, maybe. I mean, you could, but you would be able to tell. Like, it's a whole cohesive piece. Like, if you mess up in knitting, you unravel the whole thing and start again. A lot of the time. Like, it's a big deal.
Yeah, knitting is stupid, but whatever. I mean, who doesn't like a pair of like knit gloves? I guess that's pretty nice, but I don't know. There's just a lot of, and he was 30 when he met her when she was 18 on the internet. I think that there's probably a little. She was definitely probably 17. Wonder what part of Twitter they met on. You know, there's just a lot of weird things going on here. A lot of things I've
that's true.
seen in the past that I don't think.
This
you know.
just in. Bryden disapproves of large age gaps.
No, not at all. I disapprove of meeting, them on the internet.
Yeah. Okay.
You meet them at the strip club. This is totally fine. It's wholesome, actually.
It's a stripper. You could save her.
Yeah, sure.
I love the look on your face when I said that. Like, yeah, all right. Am I the asshole for telling my brother's girlfriend that she wasted her time learning languages?
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're gonna be a fucking nerd, not try, what do you need all those languages for, big brain?
I don't know. Maybe she just likes it. I don't know. I have met my twin brother's girlfriend for the first time on Boxing Day.
Oh,
They've
God.
been
They're Canadian.
Oh. I already don't like any of them. They've been together for a year, but have been out of the country traveling around Latin America. His girlfriend, Sarah, apparently runs some YouTube true crime channel where she doesn't show her face, but apparently earns a living that way. Doubtful, but okay. No, it's not doubtful. Some of these ladies make a lot of money doing this crap. Friggin' wine and crime or whatever.
Yeah, but not showing their face. Like, that's like all the big YouTube
Well,
things.
it's
Like,
podcasts.
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
Like our podcast is on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's just podcasts, yeah.
That makes sense.
Doubtful, but okay. I'm pretty sure my brother is supporting her, but whatever. Apparently, she holds a degree. This person is just spiteful already. He's just like, yeah, she's a mooch.
Well, I am also mad that she's making a living podcasting, but yeah, I'm gonna not let it affect my judgment at the end here.
Yeah, I think we've paid more for this podcast by far than we've gotten back. Yeah, okay. Apparently, she holds a degree in modern languages and speaks like 4 of them and has masters in translation or whatever that is. I told her she wasted her time learning those languages, as there will always be some bilingual kid who's better than her.
What? Oh, don't even bother playing the guitar. There's always going to be somebody better. What? That's a dumb logic to that. If he would have just said, "You're a fucking nerd."
Also, it's not a sport. Like, there's not like language competitions. Which one of us knows Chinese better? Like, what? I just don't think that's a thing. It's like a spelling bee, but it's just like you're just saying the same phrase in Chinese. Everyone just has to say it, whoever pronounces it better. Yeah. She said that she didn't, and she's always enjoyed learning languages and is currently learning her 5th one. That's really impressive, actually. 5 languages.
I mean, I guess, but what if they're all like the same? Like it's like, oh yeah, I know Portuguese and Italian. It's like, come on. That's like being able to write English in like regular and then cursive. It's basically the same. It's a great fucking analogy, by the way. That's a great fucking analogy. Just came up with that.
I don't write in cursive, so.
Well, nobody speaks Portuguese.
That's true. Not literally no one.
Not one.
I told her it's a waste of time because not only she's wasting her free time, she's paid like 10 grand for uni and doesn't even use it for her career. So she's paid $10,000 to learn 5 languages.
It's a pretty good deal, actually.
Yeah, that's really not bad. I mean, I feel like I would pay $10,000 to learn 5 languages. Like if I was guaranteed, like if someone said, hey, $2,000 a language, you're going to learn it in a year. I'd be like, well, okay. I guess that's what we're doing.
Yeah. I think though you got to put like the time into it. So then it's like, it's more than the monetary cost. And, you got to pay to do something. It just seems like, it just seems like a big nerd. But yeah, the price on that's not that bad, I guess.
It's a nerd.
My
brother told me to mind my own business and said that I wouldn't. And this freaking no Redditor can type properly. They do not understand the English language. Maybe this dude should learn his own language. I don't know. He doesn't even know English. Like, what is he complaining about?
Could be a second language. Could be a French guy. They got a lot of those in Canada.
No, they're like weird French people though. They're like cowboy French or something. I don't get it.
I don't think it's called cowboy French, but
that's what they're called. That's what they're called. Cowboy French.
Cowboy French? Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Don't look it up. My brother told me to mind my own business, and I said that I wouldn't, seeing as how he's wasting his time on a girl with no ambitions or education.
Who is this bitter bitch?
Languages really isn't a serious degree. He's just very strange. I don't know why you would be so mad about this.
He's really mad about does this guy also hate knitted blankets?
It might be the same guy. He types a lot like this guy. I should probably check that. He told me to mind my own business, left gifts for my kids, and left with his girlfriend. Dude is married with children and is jealous of something going on with his brother. I don't know what this is. Okay.
Maybe he has a podcast. Maybe he's not doing so hot.
That's probably what it is.
Then that's fair. I'm on his side.
I called him demanding an apology for his rude behavior, but he called me an asshole and demanded I apologize to his girlfriend. I said that I absolutely wouldn't apologize to some snobby little girl who wasted her education and is a bad example to my children.
She knows 4 languages.
I thought my husband would be on my side, but he's taken my brother's side, and I'm truly confused. Oh, it's a woman.
There you go. That explains a lot more.
I thought my husband would be on my side, but he's taken my brother's side, and I'm truly confused. I still think I'm right, but I need an impartial opinion. No,
You're an asshole.
I bet this girl is hotter than her.
Oh, 100%.
And she's obviously smarter than her and makes money off of a stupid true crime podcast on top of it. Like, this is just jealousy.
She just because that girl, the four language girl, she's living the dream. Every woman wants to have a true crime podcast. Every single one of them. They love it. They love the stuff. They're eating up these Idaho murders right now. They can't stop staring at this Brian Koberger guy. They love it.
Brian Koberger. I don't keep up with all that stuff. I'm not the only true crime podcast I listen to or have ever in my life listened to is a comedy one, and I feel horrible. Like I'm a bad person for listening to a comedy true crime podcast. This is not supposed to be funny. It's hilarious. I don't
A lot of it's pretty funny, but you know.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel guilty every time. But somehow it feels less sick than listening to like a real true crime podcast.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get the whole thing. I don't know, but women love that shit.
Weird.
This gal's a nut though.
She's just out of her mind.
I hope that everybody is saying, yeah, you're crazy. You're a dumb bitch. What are you mad about?
Well, that's what her husband is saying, and he's right. She's a dumb bitch. A dumb, jealous bitch.
It does just reek of jealousy. Everything about it that she was complaining about. She was like, and she's thinner and her boobs are perfect.
No, and she's sitting there like, no ambition was said multiple times, I'm pretty sure. And like, you have not said what your job is or how you are compared to her. Like, for all I know, you are the one with no ambition or education. Like, who cares if she has ambition? Like, you're probably a secretary at a gym or something. Like, you just sit at the front desk. Like,
well, if she would have ended that post with, and that's why I told them they can't ride on my private jet anymore, I'd be like, oh, shit, okay. No, I don't think she doesn't have a job. She doesn't have a fucking job at all.
I mean, she probably does. She probably works some boring office job that actually doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things and doesn't take much intelligence to do something like that. Maybe she's like an HR lady or something. And
sounds like an
this
HR
lady does not have a real job, but is way smarter than her. And this lady just feels like she's, better than her.
I suppose, dude. I just, no, this woman's a cunt. She's a terrible bitch.
She's a cunt. How are we on time?
We're good. We're good on time. So yeah, we can close this out. I don't know if we're gonna do the bonus or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna apologize to everyone right now. I need to take care of my children.
Yay.
I play the character of a bad mom on the internet. I probably shouldn't actually be a bad mom. I should probably go take care of my children. But as a bonus, maybe we could do another story here to make up for the fact that we won't have a bonus episode this week, and you'll all forgive me, right? So like a little extra story on the free episode. Please forgive me. Please don't hate me. Please love me.
They're gonna all fucking unsubscribe, dude. It's gonna be your fault. No, you're taking money. You're taking food out of my mouth.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm taking food out of Powder Keg's mouth, maybe, because he's the one we pay. Or you pay, rather. He's working on it, though. We should talk about that.
All of the money that I'm gonna lose when everybody unsubscribes, I could have bought half a shirt with that.
You could have bought half a shirt. I mean, you could go on AliExpress and buy 2 shirts.
Stop it.
So Powder Keg is actually working on the thing. We've been complaining about it for months that he's not doing the thing we paid him for, or Bryden paid him for, rather. I don't know why I keep saying we. I just it's stolen valor, I guess. I don't know. I yelled too much. I'm losing my voice again. Good. And it's not because I'm sick this time. Just yelling all day. I'm way too loud. Anyway, Powder Keg is almost finished with the project finally. And when I saw like a still shot of the little cartoon characters he made of us, Powder Keg has never seen my face before. Well, think about all the ways I've been described on this podcast. Picture that. Somehow, instead of being some freakish, like, swamp monstrosity, like, horrifying, grotesque Cthulhu creature, I don't know, it just looks like me.
It
Like,
does.
he's never seen me before. It literally just looks like me with shorter hair.
It's fucking weird. Yeah.
It's weird.
Really fucking weird.
I don't know how he is managing that, but I'm excited about it. We'll have that out as soon as he gets it to us. He told me this morning he's like 90% done. He was just looking for another clip to finish it out. It's great. I'm very excited for this cute little animation he's making for us. It'll be fun. So look out for that. We are going to do one more story about a lady. Am I the asshole for wearing my engagement ring when I knew my stepsister was getting engaged?
Didn't we already do this one?
Did we?
I thought so.
I don't think we did this one. But you know what? We can do a different one.
I
We did
thought
hike.
did. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, yes, this is a good
There
one.
you
Okay,
go.
sorry everybody. Well, look, it's bonus. We're going over. They can survive a little pauses. Don't start complaining at me.
You're so
I'm
good at radio,
self-conscious.
dude.
I'm great at radio. They
Yeah.
love me. I scream so much I lose my voice. That's how I do radio, apparently. Am I the asshole for refusing to invite my stepdad to Christmas unless he apologizes for calling me a useless bitch over Pepsi bottles?
It's a weird insult to be like, you useless bitch over Pepsi bottles.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a little lengthy. I feel like it should be snappier. You're going to insult someone, you should be a little snappy about it. I know
Cunt.
this whole situation sounds stupid, but bear with me. I'm hosting Christmas this year with my husband. My parents split up when I was around 5 years old. My dad is pretty much out of the picture. When I was 16, my mom met my stepdad, Tom. They met online and got married after only knowing each other for 3 months. I'm sure that went very
Oof.
well. Single mom doing it too, dude. That's dangerous.
How is that dangerous?
Didn't you see Andrew Anglin posting the stats about how 20% of stepdads like molest their stepdaughters?
No, I don't
like,
pay
that's
attention to
very
anybody
dangerous.
on Twitter. I just make
No,
my tweets and then that's it.
No, but that's legit. Like, stepdads are the biggest threat to
They-
teen girls.
They do seem like they're kind of
Yeah.
a lot of that. Just saying, if you're anybody's
Just-
stepdaughter, don't lean in too deep into the dryer, you know? The people who got
That's
that, you're
very
gross.
specific.
The people who got that are gross. You know who
You're
you are.
gross. Dude, teenage angst was probably at
What
play.
are you doing, stepdad?
Stop it! Shut up! I shouldn't have even mentioned this. Teenage angst was probably at play, but I never really liked Tom. And at the time, I thought my mom was ridiculous for marrying someone who she only knew for such a short period of time. Anyway, a few days ago, my mom invited me over. I helped her put away some shopping when I got there. There were some small bottles of Pepsi that I forgot to put in the fridge, so they were just sitting on the counter. A couple hours later, Tom gets home from work, and he sees the Pepsi bottles on the counter, and he starts flipping out. He goes on and on about how he can't drink room temperature Pepsi, and they should be in the fridge.
I mean, sure, it's a weird freak out, but yeah, I mean, I agree with the sentiment of it. Yeah, you don't want warm Pepsi.
He could put it over ice, I guess, but then it
Ah,
like fizzes up and it
yeah.
loses all the carbonation.
Yeah, you can't put ice on it. That's bullshit. Like in the commercials, that's ass. Don't do that.
I told him it was me, and then I just forgot to put them in the fridge, and I apologized.
But wait
Apparently,
a second. Why is it that fountain drinks are fine with the ice in them, though, but not one that you open and then pour in there? That's a mystery for the ages.
So the way that fountain drinks are like mixed together,
mystery
right?
for the ages.
Okay. I'm sorry. I won't spoil the mystery for you. I won't explain it scientifically for you. I just almost committed a grave offense there, I feel like. I
Go
told him
on.
it was me. What?
Do the show.
I'm trying! You're not helpful.
Don't
You-
yell at
with
me.
your
I'm not-
smarmy face over there.
Don't yell at me. I didn't come from you.
Ah! I told him it was me and that I just forgot to put them in the fridge, and I apologized. Apparently, that wasn't good enough, and Tom went off about how stupid it was to not put them in the fridge, and I have no common sense.
I mean, kind of, but Jesus, it's just soda.
He sounds like my dad. Is he my dad?
So he
Did he
got
get
married
remarried? I sarcastically told him that this is a disaster, and how will he ever recover from... That sounds like me. Oh my goodness, did I write this post when I was 16?
Time is a flat circle, man.
Tom called me a useless bitch. I decided to just leave. And later I texted my mom and Tom and told them that unless he genuinely apologizes for calling me a bitch and being so rude to me over Pepsi bottles, Tom's not invited to Christmas anymore. My mom sends me paragraph after paragraph making excuses for Tom and saying that I'm being unfair. She said I'm making her choose between me and Tom and that I'm unfairly putting her in a difficult position, and accused me of punishing her for a situation she didn't cause. Who caused you to marry this man after knowing him for 3 months on the internet then, lady? That's how you caused it. That was you.
What if that's like the one thing in life that he has? Like you go down to his basement, it's just nothing but Pepsi memorabilia. And like, it's a very important thing. Like he used to be a heroin addict, but now the only thing that keeps him off the needle is ice cold Pepsi.
I mean, very cold. It's a very specific temperature, like the beers at Twin Peaks. I told her. Yeah.
The things that people flip out about are just fucking bizarre as shit.
Well, it's just certain types of people. I don't know. Some guys get very angry for no reason, and they just hate everyone around them, and they treat people like crap, and they get more angry because nobody wants to be their friend.
Yeah, okay. Do the podcast, bitch.
I'm sorry.
And also, to compound why I'm laughing. Good. The kid's in here again. And she is now putting out more fires. Oh my God. They've got scissors. They're fighting with swords. No, none of that's happening, but it is pretty funny. To me, at least. Because, see, I get to sit here, and the worst thing about my day was, like, I'm like, I got to go to work, you know. But if this, I still stand by the fact that, you know, moms are dumb because, like, if this is the worst thing that happens is your bundles of joy come in to want to be around you, that's still a lot easier than your boss chewing you out.
They're not coming in here because they want to be around me. They're coming in here to scream and freak out that the toddler was eating the chips I told him he could have when they came in here the last time. But my oldest decided to play mommy and say, "You're eating too many chips. You're going to get a tummy ache." But it's like there weren't that many chips in the bag. It's not enough to give him a tummy ache. She's just being arbitrarily like she's mad with power down there, I guess. She's got the authority and she's just gone crazy with it. And I'm just like, just give him like 3 more chips. We'll compromise there. I just need 5 minutes. And then the toddler was like, 3 more? Just 3 more? And it's like, they're not coming in here because they love me, Bryden. That's not why they're coming in here, okay? They're just... And I don't know, we had a big, long day. I think everyone's just tired.
Yeah.
All right, where was I? I told her I don't care and that no apology means no invite for Tom, and that I don't want him attending if he can't apologize for his actions. She said I'm being petty and acting like a child with birthday party invites, and said I'm being a Scrooge. She keeps sending me pictures of Scrooge and the Grinch saying, "That's you!"
Damn, that rules. That's fucking awesome.
I really don't know if I am actually being petty or going too far. No. Yeah, she's sending you pictures of the Grinch and Scrooge saying that's you. That's hilarious.
That is funny. Send her back a picture of a bruised up woman and say that's you in 6 months.
Honestly, As soon as he doesn't have this lady as a punching bag, the mom is getting it.
Over
That's going to
Pepsi.
be a problem soon. Freaking,
That
don't give him the
rules.
glass bottle Pepsi. That's the problem.
Oh God, no, that rules. I
Okay, so everyone, we love you very much, but we are beyond out of time for today, and I have to go and take care of my lovely family who I love very much.
they're
and
sick
who
with chips and spoons.
they're probably just hurting themselves with 5 chips somehow. I don't know how 5 chips are supposed to hurt your tummy, but she apparently knows better than me. Maybe I should just let her be the mom.
Well,
Maybe that's what I should do. Just let her be the mom.
yeah, she can't be that drunk with power if like she's just letting them run in all the damn time.
I know. She's not even doing the one thing I told her to do. She's old enough to handle this, you know? Like, she's not like I can leave the house while she babysits age yet. Like, I would see that as like 13, more like, you know?
Yeah.
But, or like 14 max. But she's definitely watched them while I'm still in the house age. But she's just,
Can't handle
she
it.
needs some training. She needs some training. So everyone, go eat more chips.
Ugh.
You can subscribe for $1 to patreon.com/here to help podcast to hear bonus episodes, just not this week, but next week. Next week. Everything's going to be fine next week. You can
Yeah.
reach us on Twitter at OctoAbbey and at one and only Bryden. You can get in touch with me to join our Discord server. The Discord server is popping. It's a party. It's great. Right, Bryden?
No,
It's good. There.
I don't check it. I don't look
Do
at
you have
it.
any? Do you have any plugs today?
No. I mean, I'm gonna be streaming VR shit and doing DJ stuff a lot the whole month. Cause what else are you gonna do when you're fucking sober?
On what platform?
Oh, just on YouTube, man.
On YouTube. Okie dokie. So on this channel.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're listening to the RSS feed. Thank you for listening, everyone, and have a great week. Secure in the knowledge that we are with you and we are the only ones you can trust are here to help.